Hi, and welcome back to the show. I'm here with Mike Hayes with Crowdfunding Intelligence, and we're going to talk briefly here about the whole idea of crowdfunding and how it's kind of taken over as the fundraising solution for a lot of startup companies. Mike, it's great to have you on the show.
Thanks, Kersten. It's a very exciting time and very excited about being here with you.
Well, you know, I met with you online, essentially. You're a promoter of fundraising, essentially, for many companies, and you have a radio show as well, and I just wanted to get a feel from you based on your years of experience on what's happening now in crowdfunding and what's the big change about?
Cash is always flowing somewhere. You just have to find it. Where is it flowing? And then you go there. Things change, they evolve. Things dried up at the banks and people got mad at Wall Street, so they were looking for alternatives. And that became crowdfunding, but that's not even really how it happened. The way it happened was we started a radio show first called Startups in Action. What we wanted to do was find out, what are startups doing? What are entrepreneurs doing today that's working in the digital age? Like you've got a totally unique, one-of-a-kind company. So that's what we do. We go out and we started with Startups in Action to find out what people are doing that is exciting and working today. Well, everybody kept telling us, well, I'm doing crowdfunding. So then we started to focus on crowdfunding. I wanted to learn everything about it with this great radio show so I could get to anybody in the country, including, you know, like right now we're doing a video conference. One of the guys I interviewed was Subra Iyer, the genius who created WebEx, sold it $3.2 billion with a B, and now he started another company called Moxtra. So I realized this is exciting. This is where the action is. This is where new products are being launched, new companies are being started, and pretty much across the board. So that's really why I got into crowdfunding.
So, you know, the idea of crowdfunding, I mean, I'm sure it's being done properly in some cases, but in a lot of cases, people are going on there kind of hoping that it's a field of dreams to go onto a crowdfunding site and post their idea. What differentiates the winners from the losers in that game?
There's great things about the crowdfunding platforms, but you have to understand who they are, what they are. They don't have unlimited manpower or anything like that. They have a good vehicle. And if you prove that you've got a project that can be successful, then after you've raised the first 30%, 100% on your own, then they can provide support, because you kind of get their attention. Well, out of all the interviews I've done, I've learned that most people don't have the time to do social media effectively, or they don't have the money to do advertising effectively. So we have found kind of hybrid solutions, and we have found that the best way to access the media is through the journalists and publicity. So you want to put out a lot of press releases, and that can be very expensive, $300 to $400 to $600 per press release. So we found solutions to put out multimedia press releases using a video like the kind that you can create, put that as a link into a press release, and distribute it either locally, regionally, or nationally, depending upon your project. Because, for example, we've learned that crowdfunding campaigners who use video raise 114% more money than those who don't. So obviously a small investment in a video to tell your story could be worth $50,000, $100,000 in a campaign. There is so much to gain in crowdfunding, it's crazy. So you have failed campaigns, you have success campaigns, and then you have the mega successful campaigns. Once I tuned into the mega crowdfunding campaigners and how savvy they were, and you know how much more they were gaining, 500,000, a million, two, whatever, compared to the guys doing almost the same work and making maybe 25,000, 50,000, big difference, right? There's a lot to learn. It's a profession. It's fun. You can either do it yourself or you can hire pros to do it with you. Either way.
Well, great stuff. Well, Mike, we'll get you on the show again. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the details on how to start a campaign and get a campaign properly promoted. But Mike, it's great to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us. Well, Mike Hayes, and you can check out the website at crowdfundingintelligence.com. Thanks everyone for watching. Stay tuned again real soon. Bye for now.